afternoon. This morning when we first came downstairs, I think had been down about half an hour, 45 minutes. Alba trots back upstairs again, and we're like, what is she doing again? All the the treat balls are put away. 2 seconds, I got a hair. 2 seconds later, she comes down with pig in her mouth again. And then we're just like, she's just so cute. She knows exactly where she put it. And knows exactly when she wants it that she's gonna go get it. Oh, and then obviously I went back to sleep, and Dixie woke me up. Bless her little heart. She threw a ball at me. That was her cue, saying, "Mama, I want to go out now. Go get the frisbee. We need to go out." So obviously I'd been asleep for 4 hours anyway, so I wasn't that peeved. But she was so freaking adorable when we were out there. When she was done, she curled around up the top area. After she caught the frisbee, she turned around, went up the top into the shade, and then came down, like ran towards us. I locked eyes with me and just kept walking towards the house. And I was just like, I take that's your cue for wanting to go home then, baby girl. She's never locked eyes with me and been like, Mummy, we're going now. But whilst we were out there, the lady that told us to go up onto like Bodmin Moors or something a little while ago, and that we shouldn't be playing out in the public green, she keeps coming out whilst we're out playing with the girls. Like, if she's in and we're out, she'll come out and just so happen to be watering her plants again. And it's weird that she comes out each time we go out. No matter what time of day we would go out, if we're out there, she will come out. And it's just a little bit weird. She's also the lady that said that she wanted to plant some roses, and she didn't want to do it if our dogs were going to destroy them, and then literally a week later she killed them herself because she didn't look after them. Plus they were in too small a pot and they were going to die anyway. So when they died, she didn't take out the rose bit like that's in the pot. She just put in these, like, this orange flower thing. She put one of those in each pot, and now that they've died, she's now put in like this white flower. There's like these 3 massive, like, grown flowers that are going to be like that are there inside. God, it's probably about a foot wide. It's that small, and she just keeps adding plants in there and then drowns them with a jug of water. So I just think that these white flowers are just going to die as well, bless her. But it is extremely hot. It's not nice at all.
I've done a lot as well, haven't I?
Yeah, Sophie's been working on the kitchen.
Fixing a lot of things.
Yeah, it looks like our fridge freezer's dying, which really isn't helpful because they're really expensive, and we don't have that kind of money.
No.
So I don't really know what we're gonna do. And it's just typical that literally about 6 months ago we got rid of our spare freezer.
I mean, we can always just see how it goes now that I've like uniced it, because I think since we've had that I haven't done like at all.
We can only hope, and we can see what happens. If not, we've got to go buy a new bloody fridge freezer. But for now, I'm going to have a drink, take my POTS meds, and figure out what I want for tea. Because it's very, very hot. It's like the sort of weather that you don't want to be eating hot food unless it's a barbecue. No, we are not having a kebab.
No, I was just stating that you would want to eat that in this sort of weather. This is like kebab weather as well. It's like kebab weather and barbecue weather, isn't it?
I wouldn't necessarily say it was a kebab weather.
Oh, I would. I would eat that.
What do you guys think? It's like 20 odd degrees out there, which for the UK that is bloody hot, people.
It might even be hotter than that.
Yeah,
in the
possibly.
sun.
Would you eat a kebab in this heat? I don't know. I know I
Fair,
wouldn't.
I would eat a kebab in any heat.
Well, yeah,
Yeah.
this is
I'm
true.
probably a little bit biased.
Yeah. So,
I'm going to stop saying kebab now.
I'm going to go have a drink. I'll see you guys in a bit. So, Sophie's currently sorting out some tea. I really don't feel good at all. Like, I'm struggling to clear my chest because there's just so much thick gunk that it's literally, it is hurting so much to just, sorry, I've dropped all the bloody pens. It's hurting so much that it's making like my whole airway just red raw, and it's making my throat raw. But the problem is, I'm trying to cough and I'm trying to clear it out, but it's just getting stuck in, and as I'm trying to take a deep breath, it's just catching it, and I can't take that deep breath, and it is terrifying. Just not being able to feel your lungs is just, it's the worst feeling ever. I mean, with having loads of asthma attacks and things like that, that I know what it's like to not be able to feel your lungs properly, and it scares me. It really scares me, because if I don't feel my lungs, I don't get enough oxygen, and that's when I go downhill quite quickly. So yeah, I'm pretty terrified at the moment. But what can I do? I've tried contacting my chest clinic, and I have to admit, this clinic is the shittest when it comes to communication. They're fantastic when you're in the hospital where they're with the team, but when you're back in, like, then in the community and you're trying to contact them, it's rubbish, and you end up getting left like I am now, and just feeling terrified, not being able to breathe properly and clear my chest properly. It's just really not pleasant, and obviously it's not pleasant for Soph to have to constantly be witnessing this and worrying if I'm going to be able to get that breath in that I need. It's no wonder I've got depression and mental health and all that crap, when you never know when that last breath is going to come, and in the meantime you're constantly going through the cycle of having that. Sorry, I had a major coughing fit. But yeah, I feel sorry for Soph having to go through this day in, day out whilst we're trying to fight this battle. I'm going to send another sputum sample on Wednesday, I think I've calculated it at, just to see, like, if I keep sending them in, and obviously they're going to keep coming back with these bugs, maybe someone might actually start listening to me and might actually start wanting to help me. I don't know. But in the meantime, I'm just constantly taking so many different types of antibiotics that I'm just getting fed up with them. They make me feel like crap. Like, even now, all I want to do is just eat cereal, and that's not going to be good for me either, because I'm not getting like proper food. But the thought of having to eat like a hot meal and stuff like that in this weather, it's just not what I want, because obviously I've got the temperatures, so eating a hot meal on top of that, it's just making me even more like hot internally and stuff, and then I start having the cold sweats, and it's not pleasant. So fingers crossed that this week when I send a sample, somebody might actually start listening to me and might want to help. I don't know. So I'm not even in the mood to carry on doing the tidying and sorting and being able to move the room around. And obviously, like I said yesterday, I love moving like moving the furniture. I love having change and being able to look from a different perspective. And I just can't be bothered to do that. And it's getting to the point that this is happening with everything, like making my envelopes, making my cards, the pen pal. And at the minute, I just want to sit here and curl in a ball and cry myself to sleep, because that's how I'm feeling. I don't know. That's just my thoughts for the moment whilst Sophie's sorting tea. So, we'll see you in a bit. Good evening.
Hi guys.
God, this, I don't know why, but these oxygen tubes lately are really bending my ears. And it's not even like they're tight.
The ones that are bending your ears though are just the rigid ones.
No,
aren't
the
they?
one downstairs isn't rigid.
Oh.
What? You can hear it now.
No, just a squealing in the ear.
Oh. I don't know what to do about that.
No.
So we'll move on.
Yeah.
There is somebody out there blasting music. Me and the girls can hear it, and the girls are getting like really antsy about it.
Although Alba's been really good. She barked a bit, but she's not barked since.
No.
And Pickle, to be fair.
And obviously I'm not barking, just to highlight that fact. I'm not.
It's okay.
Yeah.
Oh,
It
baby
is.
girl.
It is annoying them. It's
Don't
like just
hear
as
it.
they chill out, they hear it again, and but it's too hot to not have the window
Felt too
open.
hot. I kind of felt like I was going to pass out. I was that
Yeah.
hot.
Did you know?
No.
Exactly 4 weeks today, I was in emergency surgery.
No.
Been 4 weeks already, guys. 4 weeks. And literally
insane.
this time right now, I was still in theatre. Absolutely crazy.
That is crazy.
Yeah. It's literally flown by. I mean, 2 weeks ago I was in hospital because of the whole flare-up. But it's been 4 weeks.
That means 4 weeks ago, in a couple of hours, I was driving up to Derriford in the middle of the night to bring in your CPAP machine.
Because my breathing was shite.
That was an interesting time.
It does sound it from what you guys have
Yeah.
said afterwards. But yeah, it's just,
Can't believe it's that quick.
yeah. Who knew?
that
Who knows
far.
that
I know what I mean.
this time 4 weeks ago, that might have been my last vlog.
Shut up. It's not even funny.
But it's not, because I'm still here. Because of amazing doctors.
And this time in a month's time, nearly.
I might not be here.
Shut up! No, we'll potentially be in Wales.
Oh yeah, for Pink. I was looking at hotels. I found out that you can reserve a parking space at the stadium.
Yeah.
So I've
Which is
applied for
good.
that, and I've said to him that I need the disabled bay because our car doesn't fit in any other parking bay.
And plus it wouldn't be safe you driving across all of those cars.
No. And I went to go book the hotel, and I lost my bank card. So we've not booked the hotel still.
No, she spent 10
Oops.
minutes on the phone on hold.
It was
and then
15
just
minutes,
like,
10
yeah.
of that on hold.
Yeah, and then she's just like, not doing
I
it
can't
today.
bother to wait any longer, so I'll try again tomorrow or something. But yeah, so now it will take like 7 to 10 days for when the car, like, I register the card as lost, for that to come through. Only me.
Yeah. Okay, I can hear something. No, I can't.
It's just... It's nearly 11. What's the time? It's
20 to 10.
quarter to midnight.
That's what I meant.
You're 2 hours like backwards.
I'm not very good at telling the time.
So there's either a event going on, or is people just being complete wankers? Because
It's just people being wankers. We haven't heard anything about an event.
we didn't hear nothing last time when there was that whole thing of, it was about 5 miles away, but because it was in the field.
I remember that actually.
Yeah, literally just over 5 miles away it was, and because we're right in the countryside, it just travelled.
Yeah, I can't imagine it having been closer.
No, so it might be the case that it's that again, but
Could be.
it's not fun at all. I said to Sophie that I did my dressings on my tummy today, and one of the holes looks pretty much healed. So there's only 2 holes to go, and they are both, I'd say probably about 90% there. So
yeah, I would say so.
Yeah, that's pretty good, and like reassuring that it is healing. It's just gonna take a while because of my shitty immune system and the EDS.
Yeah.
Oh well. But I'm gonna go take my meds now. We both fell asleep.
We did.
I mean, I planned to go to sleep because I was so knackered. I think it was 8 o'clock. I was like, I need to go to sleep.
And I was reading, then I was just like, I can't read anymore. I'm reading the same line over and over, and it's like not going in my head because I was tired. So I was like, it's fine, I'll play on my phone. And then I fell asleep and I dropped my phone, and that jolted me awake. And then I was like, okay, I think I need to nap.
So yeah, we woke up just after 10 and we came on upstairs. Yawn.
Sorry.
Tomorrow we have to try and go shopping on a Sunday with the way I nap, well, like how I'm napping at the minute. So I'm guessing we might just have to wake up and go.
First thing, yeah. That's what
And
I'm
then I
thinking.
just sleep when I get home.
Yeah, that was me thoughts.
Because otherwise we ain't gonna get there before closing time.
No.
So I'm gonna get on and do my meds and edit the vlog so that we can guarantee we'll do shopping in the morning. So thanks for coming on our day with us, and we'll see you tomorrow.
Night, everyone.
Good night. Saturday, May 18th. Successful in everything. David was successful wherever Saul sent him. Saul put him in charge of the fighting men. This pleased all the people, including Saul's officers. He was successful in everything he undertook because the Lord was with him. What made David successful was not just that Yahweh, the God of all creation, the God of the Exodus, the God whose name was not to be spoken, was with him. What made him successful was that David was conscious of Yahweh, being with him. Yahweh permitted his very beginning. David tapped into his wisdom, knowledge, and power. David stayed connected through the peace, time, and battles. He wrote poems about Yahweh. Struggling with the breathing again. How he was his shepherd, protecting him, leading him, anointing him, blessing him. The same thing that made David successful will make you be successful. No matter where you go, no matter where you are sent, be conscious of the God who walks with you. Consult his knowledge and wisdom. Spend time in prayer, asking for guidance and protection. Be assured that he is within, spreading his light upon your path. Trusting him with all, you can then go forward in confidence, knowing he will make you successful for his name and glory. I know, Lord, that with you in my heart, body and soul, and your wisdom filling my mind, I can do all things for your glory.